The Franklin County Cookbook presents Cooking with Jerry.
Hi, I'm Jerry Thompson, and welcome to my show, Cooking with Jerry. You know, one of the things I love about this place in this area is the fresh seafood that you can get. And one of my favorite seafoods is fresh crab meat. Now, you can get crab meat different ways. You can go out and get it yourself. You know, when I was a kid, we used to get a string, put a chicken neck on it, throw it out, drag it in real slow, and it took a long time to get crabs like that. Now, they've got crab baskets. You can bait up, leave overnight, come back the next day, and there might be some crabs, or there may not be. But one sure way you can get good fresh crab meat is come to East Point to Lynn's Quality Oysters, because I know they've got fresh crab meat in there right now. And I'm going to go get some, and then we're going to go to my house, and I'm going to show you how to make some good crab cakes. Well, I promised you some fresh crab meat, and here we are at Lynn's Quality Oysters, and I want to introduce you to Lynn Martina. Lynn, you have a beautiful place here. You've got some great-looking seafood.
Thank you.
Now, where's that fresh crab meat?
We have it right here.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
It's fresh hand-picked, and the best way to tell if it's fresh, if it's a flaky meat, has a nice smell. You can smell if you like.
Mmm. Boy, that smells good. You know that's fresh when you
fresh.
smell it, when it smells that good. Well, this is wonderful. This is a great selection of seafood. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this crab meat. I'm going to go cook some crab cakes in my house.
Good deal.
Okay, we're here at our house on St. George Island in the plantation on the Apalachicola Bay. And I'm going to make these crab cakes I brought from Lynn's Quality Oysters. And we're going to make some homemade tartar sauce. Homemade tartar sauce. And we're going to start with the tartar sauce, because after we finish, we want that to chill a little bit while we're doing the crab cakes. So what we have is some dill pickle. Now, you know I love tartar sauce, but sometimes you can just go and buy tartar sauce. But I want you to try this sometimes, because it's a lot of fun to make it yourself. And to me, it tastes a lot better than what you can buy. So we're going to start with 1/3 cup of chopped dill pickles. 1/3 cup of chopped dill pickles. Just put it in your bowl. We've got 1 tablespoon of capers, whole capers. And these are drained. Make sure you drain them. And when you use capers, you want to hold your salt content out. So I'm not going to put any salt in this. But you may try it both ways. I've got 1/3 cup of green onion. These are chopped very finely, the green parts, the white parts. Now, here comes the real stuff. This is 1/2 of a jalapeno pepper. We've seeded it and chopped it real fine. Make sure you seed it, chop it real fine. And that's 1/2 of a fresh jalapeno pepper. Okay? Now, here's a cup of mayonnaise. We're going to put that in. And we're going to add a little garlic powder. This is about 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And this is a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Put that in. All right, just in case those jalapenos are not quite hot enough, we're going to add a little hot sauce. And this is we're going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of hot sauce in there. Yeah, maybe just a little bit more to make it good. All right, folks, we're going to stir that up. Get it good stirred. And there's one more thing I'm going to put in here that it's not critical, but in testing this before in my kitchen, I put a little bit of artificial sweetener, just a dash of it. Now, you can put sugar, but sugar doesn't dissolve that well. And I found this is a little bit of Splenda here, and I just take a little pack and put just a little bit in there. That's not even a whole pack, but that just kind of takes the edge off of that green onion. Now let's taste it. Perfect. Now I love crab cakes, and anybody can make them. They're just simple to make, but it's a good way to eat crab. And one of the things that I like about crab cakes is, particularly when you use good fresh crabs, you know when you go to a place like Lynn's, you just see that real fluffy whole meat. Now, some people can make them out of canned crab meat, but I'm telling you, it's not nearly as good. And I tell you, if you catch your own crab and you do your own picking to get this much meat out of it, you're going to spend some time doing that. All right, I'm going to start here with 1 egg, and I'm going to just whisk it up. In a bowl. And I've chopped up very finely 2 to 3 green onions with the green and the white parts. I'm going to add that. Then this is about a half a cup of finely chopped red bell pepper. It's going to give it a nice color. About a quarter of a cup of mayonnaise. And that egg and the mayonnaise is going to help keep those crab cakes stuck together when we're ready. All right, we're going to let's go ahead and put the crab meat in here. I'm going to take the whole crab meat. Oh man, that's pretty crab meat. All right, let's just stir that around a little bit. Get it going. Get the egg all stirred up in it so it'll stick together really good. And I'm going to add some more ingredients to this. We add 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to add some garlic powder. This is it's about a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And here's a good ingredient here. This is dry mustard. And we've got, let's see, we've got about a teaspoon of dry mustard I'm going to put in there. You with me? All right. I'll stir that in and make sure it gets really mixed well with the crab meat. All these ingredients will meld together. I'm going to take some breadcrumbs, and this is about a half a cup of breadcrumbs I'm going to put in. And we're going to take the juice of a half of a lemon. I'm just going to put it in this little juicer right here, so we won't get any seeds in. All right, that's a half a lemon. We'll stir it again. And we're going to add some hot pepper. This is some cayenne pepper, and it's only about a quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. That's going to give it the hit that we need. All right. Now, a little bit of salt. And a little black pepper. And we're going to mix this up again. Make sure it all melds together. This will make about 4 to 6 crab cakes, or if you want them smaller, you can do that. Make more of them. I'm going to try to get about 6 out of this. So this is when you get your hands messy. You just take some and scoop them up. Make a little patty, kind of like a little hamburger patty. Plenty of crab meat in there. I'm going to go over, I'm going to dust these. I'm going to dust them with a little flour on both sides. And I'll show you how I do that. Just take a little screen like this and just dust them. And now we're ready to get the pan hot and do some serious frying here. All right, we've got them turned over. We're going to let them get that same color on the other side, and they'll be done. You want to cook these about 3 or 4 minutes on each side, and you know, every now and then you want to kind of feel for firmness, and you want the crab meat to be soft in the inside, but a little bit firm, so that you know it's not going to tear up too much when you take them up. So let's, I believe these are ready. I'm going to take this little one right here, put it right there, put a little green on it, put a little dab of this tartar sauce on the side. Now here we go. I bet it's going to be hot. Temperature hot anyway. Take a little bit of that tartar sauce. Like my mama said, I wish everybody could have some of this. Got to have another little bite. A little glass of wine to go down good. What can be better than that? Fresh seafood on the forgotten coast, cooked just the way you like it in your kitchen. Folks, if you want to see this recipe, go to my website, www.stgeorgeislandrealestate.com. Write that down, www.stgeorgeislandrealestate.com. Go to the recipe section, and you can click on the recipes, and when you see that little TV icon, you know the cooking show is attached to it, so you can read the recipe and watch the show at the same time. Thank you for watching my show, Cooking with Jerry. Have a good day.